Hi, Donna. How are you? I miss you. All right, everybody. I think it's just a couple folks right now, but I felt like, hi, Heather. Felt like some of us might be a little lonely, a little stir crazy, a little stuck inside with many, many children. Hi, everybody. Sabrina, Terry. It's so nice to see all of you. I wish we could be talking face to face. Hi, Erica. Hi, Donna. I'm so glad you guys are joining me. Um, I don't know. This week has been super weird, right? And I just felt like we all needed a space. Hi, Heather. We all kind of needed a space to come together. So I'm gonna do a short mindfulness exercise, give us an opportunity to be together, to do some journaling, to answer some questions, to write and answer some questions, and just have a place where we can air our, need for connection and love and look at all you beautiful people, Ray and Lucretia and Sabrina. I'm excited to see everyone. Okay. It's funny because hey, Pamela, the way things happen, I just always feel like the universe is doing things. Look at me, touching my face, scratching my eyeballs. Don't worry, I'm in my bedroom by myself right now, and I've been washing my hands like 8 million times a day. My knuckles are cracked. I'm bleeding. It's horrifying. But anyway, I feel like the universe is always trying to send us a message and connect us to one another and help us learn the things that we need to learn in our lives. And so a few days ago, this memory popped up on Facebook with this piece that, hi Lynn, hi Deb, with this piece that I don't know, it really resonated with me the first time I ever heard it. And then, all of a sudden it became very, very important. So I wanted to start off this little get together by reading this. It's from the book Falling in Love with Where You Are by Jeff Foster. You don't need all the answers right now. The guru is within. Right here, right now. In this moment, you don't have to figure out the rest of your life, no matter what anyone says. You don't need all the answers. They will come in time or not. Or perhaps the unnecessary questions will fall away. There is no rush. Life is not in a hurry, especially right now. Be like the seasons. Winter is not trying to become summer. Spring does not rush towards autumn. The grass grows at its own pace. The choices that will be made, and you have no choice about that. The decisions that will happen. Events will unfold. But right now, perhaps you don't need to know the solutions or the outcomes or how best to proceed. Perhaps not knowing is a welcome guest at life's banquet. Perhaps openness to possibility is a beloved friend. Perhaps even confusion can come to rest here. And so, instead of trying to fix our lives, instead of trying to neatly resolve the unresolvable and quickly complete the epic story of a fictitious me, we simply relax into utter not knowing, unraveling in the warm embrace of mystery, sinking deeply into the moment, savoring it fully in all its uniqueness and wonder. And then, perhaps without any effort, without any struggle or stress, without you being involved at all, the true answers will emerge in their own sweet time. Again, that is from Falling in Love with Where You Are by Jeff Foster. So much gratitude to the amazing Slash Coleman for introducing me to that book in one of his awesome laughter yoga classes a couple of years ago. How's everybody doing? Share with me in the comments. How are you? Are you are you as anxious and turned upside down as I am and have been this past week? Sabrina, so true. The world is refocusing on what is important and what matters to us all. That is so true. I feel like right now we are being presented with, it's pretty scary, but it's also an opportunity for us to, I know you are, Donna. I love you. It's an opportunity for us to really reflect and pare down and come back to what's really important. But it can be really scary, the uncertainty and the concern about work and, what's going to happen next and where are we going to end up. And so I felt like it was really important for us, right now to have these opportunities to connect and to feel connected and to share our anxieties, but also to share. I'm sorry, excuse me, I'm being interrupted. On the wall, the switch on the wall. Okay. Thank you. That's called motherhood. I think so many people need to take this time to chill out and think about what they are always so stressed about. Yeah, so true, Donna. I think that a lot of what we worry about is arbitrary, and a lot of what we worry about is distractions, honestly. And it's times like this when we have an opportunity to slow down. And, we can take this as an opportunity, or we can take this as a time to become even more anxious. And right now I am trying to take my own advice because, I live in a place of sort of perpetual fear and anxiety, and I'm, always waiting for something to fall apart. And, it doesn't always. Sometimes it can be an opportunity. So I wanted to give us good, tired, resting, despite popular belief you are an introvert, Heather. I know. I am too, actually. Excited, anxious. I know. Excited, anxious, staying away from people. Excited. Did I say excited? I didn't mean excited. Excited. Yes, excited about being alone, away from people, but also anxious about coming together. Hi, Amanda. So here we are. So I thought that we could, do a little writing exercise and an opportunity to, sorry guys, excuse me. Which fan, honey?
The one on the top of the microwave.
Oh, in the middle where it says vent. You just push it until it turns off. Hi. Who else is trapped in their home with all of their children? Anybody else? I know you all are. Many of you are. It's going to be an interesting few weeks. So, I recently paid a visit to Five Below. And hi, Rebecca. And I found a few of these really cool little books. This is a gratitude journal. This is called Get Creative. There over 60 exercises, activities, and prompts to stimulate your imagination. I love your dogs, Donna. Loving mother always. Thank you, Sabrina. And then this one, the Positivity Kit. These were all $5 a piece at Five Below, and they're so cool. And I got them for therapeutic purposes to use hi, to use with some of the teens that I've been working with. But it's such an awesome opportunity for even for me and for all of us to kind of think about things a little bit differently. So. Definitely, if you have the chance to hit Five Below and you feel safe and comfortable going out, these are also some really great resources for, filling the time with creative activities for your kiddos over the next few weeks, especially the older ones who tend to, want to spend every minute on a screen of some kind or multiple screens at one time, I'm finding. Hi, Marilyn. So anyway, this first question comes from Count Your Rainbows, a gratitude journal, and it's just this really sweet little book, and it has some just different questions. So this page is an opportunity. Why don't you guys just you can write your answers, small or short or long. We're really open here. Write your answers in the comments, and let's just talk about it, and let's get some stuff off of our chest and try to get some positivity going. Just together. So this question it's a series of questions. What in your life feels like a privilege right now? I know it's it can be difficult at a time like this to think about what in all of this is a privilege. And we talked a little bit about, kind of slowing down and getting back to basics, but, where else are we finding our moments of gratitude? Are there people in your life who you feel lucky to know? Are there parts of your job or your avocation that you feel honored to be able to do? Like, let's really talk about where's the good? What are we grateful for in this moment where I think all of us are freaking out a little bit, Full disclosure for me, the last year and a half, I have been completing a master's degree and starting the If You Could See Me project as a nonprofit and Stories for Change as a business. And so, I've been working part-time in a day job that fits into this mental health mold. And, I don't have sick leave right now. I don't have, much of a safety net. And so I'm flying by the seat of my pants trying to finish school in the next few months. And, so this is a little bit nerve wracking right now. But, what I'm privileged about is that, I get to be here with all of you beautiful people, and I get to work with some really remarkable families on a regular basis. I'm very privileged to get to do the mental health work that I'm doing right now. I'm privileged that I'm a part of a university, Longwood University, that has been really responsive and supportive. I'm so deeply privileged for my amazing family and my home, and that we have what we need, that that we have each other. Donna, the mornings when Zach gets dropped off for a couple of hours and I get that time with him one-on-one. Sunny days, love to work in my garden. It's a good time for planting. It is a good time for planting. Zach is Donna's grandson. He is a precious little 2-year-old, and he's sweet, and he, is funny, and he's starting to talk. And, anytime we get to enjoy the beautiful, sweet songs of little babies and the hope that they bring to us is so wonderful. I admire anybody who has a green thumb, who can work. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Sarbajit. Hi, Kate. Hi, you guys. So happy to see everybody. Thank you for joining. This is just our place right now for sharing some positivity and some gratitude, and whatever good can come out of all of this fear and uncertainty right now. Please feel free to join us. We'll stay for another 15 minutes or so, and at the end of our time together, we'll sit and we will do a guided gratitude meditation. And hey, love. and hopefully be able to walk away from this little get together feeling a little bit more positive, a little bit more connected, and just know that there's lots of love, and good can come from this uncertainty. Time for an online Restory class. I am ready whenever you are. I think the time has begun. So if I can get 5 people to commit right now to sign up for an online Restory class, I can start one in the next couple of weeks, and we can meet via Zoom. So y'all just let me know whenever you're ready. Tell your friends, and we will make it happen. So tell me, what's everyone feeling grateful for at this moment? Share with me your gratitude. It's easy to focus on the uncertainty and the negativity. Melissa, Zoom! Yay! Oh, Sabrina's grateful for family. Sophie's playing the piano. Ava's painting. Oh, just a house filled with music and art and delicious food. It's everyone's dream. Everyone's dream. Oh, my computer's making noises. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Todd. Hi, Mallory. Oh, what a wonderful get-together here. We are just talking about some of the things that we're grateful for in this moment, in this time when things are, a bit uncertain. Donna, you were talking about your garden a minute ago, and I'm always so admiring of people who have a green thumb. I cannot keep plants alive. I am grateful that the universe allowed me to have children and a dog and birds, but no one should allow me to keep plants, because I just can't keep them. I can't keep them alive. I say I have a brown thumb, and that is very true. I'm grateful you are alive today. I really needed to see a friendly face. Well, I always feel that way about you, my love, and I miss seeing your friendly face, and I hope that we can see each other very soon. Yep, Erica, you're at your place. You're not alone. And Hannah, yep. Tobias is barking loudly. We all have our dogs. Oh, everyone's laughing. I have no idea what I just said that was funny, but what are water lights, Erica? Am I reading that wrong? Hi, Matt. Happy to have the means to be able to just be for however long we should need to. Absolutely. That is, one of the things that I feel like we are discovering right now is that, peace of mind is a privilege in our country, and I'm hoping that is not brown thumb. Gotcha. I'm hoping that is not the case forever. I'm hoping that we will one day be able to all not have terrible fear of a disaster. Meanwhile, my children are arguing over stolen corn dog nuggets. Because of course they are. Because those are the things that children argue over. Corn dog nuggets, and who has the remote control, and when was the last time we had a turn, and you took my freedom and happiness and joy and peace, and threw it out the window. So somebody relates to the experience of being unceremoniously trapped in your house with your multiple children and trying to keep them all happy. And so y'all can, yeah, exactly. He touched me, no question. He looked at me. She, smelled my foot. And it's endless. It's endless. It never ceases to amaze me, the things that they can fight about. And yet, this is where we are. So we've done some coloring today. We've done some origami today. Oh, Melissa took the corn dog nuggets, Rebecca. Someone stole them, but it wasn't one of your children. It was Melissa. And she is very, very shady and cannot be trusted with corn dog nuggets. So I'm afraid you're out of luck there, because she really likes them. It's so odd having a conversation like this, but I am excited to be here with y'all and to have you all continuing to stick around. Um, let's see what else we can. How else? Oh, interesting. All right, so, this is good. I just opened to this page. I make you laugh. I'm so glad. Oh, I need some fun, y'all. I've been in the house since Friday morning, and you know, I love them. I love them all. I love them all. But adults are good too sometimes. They don't sit on you and drink your drinks. Okay. And I've been dog sitting all week, so I now have 3 dogs and 3 children. We're almost done with the pet sitting of the dogs, and I'll be returning them to their rightful owners in a couple of hours. All right, so when I look back in 5 years, Sandy Tobias wants to meditate. Don't worry, Sandy, you're going to get your chance in 2 minutes. When I look back in 5 years, the good things I'll remember about this time in my life are. All right, so that's a big challenge. That's a very big challenge. Like, we can talk about this here. You guys can write about it. You can send it to me if you want. We can put it on the website. But I do think it's really hilarious to think about, in 5 years, looking back on this time, like, what is this? What are we gonna think of this? How is this moment going to change the way that we operate? Didn't you hear who let the dogs out? The World Health Organization, WHO? Is that what you're saying? So what do you think? Read the future in 5 years. Are we going to be in some sort of dystopian, post-apocalyptic, corona hellscape, or or is this going to be a blip, a moment in time, and we won't even think about it? Oh, so I did get your humor there, Melissa. I appreciate that I was able to understand that. Talk to me. What's happening in 5 years? Lynette, hello. What's Me Too? What'd you say Me Too to? Which thing? That you want to meditate, or you want some corn dog nuggets, or something else entirely? Hi, Trish. Hi, Carol. All right. This has been so fun. Has anyone else lived through a pandemic previously? I mean, I think that pandemic happened and people have lived through them. Gosh, I certainly hope we don't have another one, Erica. But, I've been thinking about it, and this is super morbid. You think this, Sabrina, you might be right. You might be right that it might be you might be right that, this may be a defining moment of our generation. I kind of thought it would be 9/11 of our generation. I guess it depends on which generation you're talking about. But I guess, we're all 20 years out anyway. 5 years will be another tragic event to focus on. 1919. Yeah, actually, it's really interesting. It's kind of morbid. I've been thinking about it all week. My great grandfather's first wife died in the Spanish flu epidemic in 1918, and he then married my great grandmother after that happened. And so I've been thinking all week about the fact that I wouldn't be here. Like, none of my family would be here if that hadn't happened. And it's just so interesting to think about things like that and think about all the possible randomness of how things happen. And, certainly I don't want people to die, and it's not a, oh, I'm so glad that happened so that I could be here, but it is just like, one thing happens that lead to a chain of events that last for generations, for thousands of years. It changes everything, and it's just it's fascinating to me to think about. Elizabeth Armpy, hi Armpy. Hopefully a blip, but wow, hazmat suits in isolation might be the new normal. Polio, yep, it's true. We all lived through H1N1, absolutely. Carol, I want to look back and see that I turned a corner in my music, becoming more disciplined and focused. Well, honey, if you do that, then you give the rest of us whatever that is, bottle, and we'll pay you millions of dollars for it. Definitely discipline and focus for artists and for everybody is an absolutely challenging thing, especially when you work alone. You work on your own, and you just have to kind of sit there and stare at the screen or play the notes and hopefully make it work. But it's just you and the thing you're trying to create, the thing you're trying to bring into the world. So I hope that's true for you in the next 5 years and beyond. Kind of interesting to think of it as a reboot. And yeah, I totally agree. I've been thinking about that a lot this week. That this is kind of a reboot. This is an opportunity for us to really, take a good look and slow down and decide what's important. We're getting a pretty clear picture of what we don't have to, really think about. What's important, what's not important. So it's fascinating. But will the history books include this or not? Oh, I think it probably will, Donna, honestly. There's not a lot of... this is unprecedented what's happening. So, I guess it'll depend on what other things happen. But I hope this is as bad as it gets, So, oh, hi everyone. So many wonderful people joining us. Patience, Judith, Danny, Ashton, hi. I hope everyone is doing well. We're, reflecting on the moment, trying to find some love and some humor, trying to connect, trying to, get some perspective. Trying not to lose our minds, being trapped inside for, endless amounts of time. I encourage all of you. I'm going to pull up the piece that I wrote, that I read earlier in this meeting. Yeah, reboot is a better word. I totally agree with you. I keep touching my face. I promise you I will wash my hands as soon as this is over. Has anyone else realized how often they touch their face in the day? This is like the major conversation that we keep having together, that we are washing our faces. We're touching our faces thousands of times a day, and we never even realize it. My whole face itches right now because I'm talking about this and I'm trying not to touch it, and I just want to and so maybe I'm the only one. I definitely encourage everyone to check out the book "Falling in Love with Where You Are" by Jeff Foster. I feel all of your love from your little hearts. Thank you. I read it in the beginning of this video, and I'm not going to read it again, but I definitely encourage everyone to who's interested to check it out. It's really powerful, and it can help you find a little bit of perspective in the moment when this all feels really overwhelming. So for anybody who wants to stick around and just breathe with me for a couple of minutes, I'm going to do a very quick guided meditation to send us on our way, and I will do this a handful of times this week, just to make sure that we are all trying to stay as positive as we can and remain connected to one another in whatever ways technology allows us to be connected. And feel free to write If you have anything to write and you want to send it my way, I can put it up on our blog. Hi, Amy. Otherwise, just stay connected to one another. Try and find love and peace and connection wherever you can. So if you are sticking around, just don't breathe on you. I will not to breathe on you. It'll be challenging, but it'll be challenging to breathe on you through the computer, Melissa, but I'll do my best not to. Just don't breathe on you. All right, everybody, just take a deep breath. And let it out. Close your eyes if you are so inclined. I am going to disconnect from whether or not you're here and keep my eyes closed as well. Get connected to your breath. Slowly breathe in and out. Feel the muscles in your face and your neck relax, as if warm water is dripping from the top of your head down onto your body. Relax your shoulders, and your arms and your hands. Sink into your space and feel your body. Feel your legs crossed or next to one another. Feel yourself sink into your chair or where your body touches the floor. Be aware of your breath. Feel it going in through your nose and out through your mouth. Feel your lungs filling and your stomach expanding. Be aware of the sounds around you. Notice them without judgment. Maybe it's loud. Maybe there are people moving around you. Maybe they're listening to something. Just let them be. Allow them to wash over you and simply be in the moment. There is no right, there is no wrong. We will only be. When you find your mind wandering, bring it back to your breath. Deep breath in. Long breath out. When you find your thoughts intruding on your peace, notice them, acknowledge them, swipe them away, and return to your breath without judgment. Just begin again. Your thoughts will always be there. They will always come. Imagine they're raindrops. just falling. We don't judge raindrops. We simply let them come. You are all here, connecting in a time of great uncertainty. Your mental health is immensely valuable. It is very important. It is important for you to protect your physical health and the physical health of those around you right now. But it is just as important for you to protect your mind and your heart and your spirit. If you are struggling, if you are finding it difficult to be isolated, please reach out. This is a community. We are here. We are a family. We are figuring it all out every day as best we can. I am so grateful that you joined me here today. I look forward to our meetings coming up the other times this week and in the future. If you enjoy this, we will keep doing it. I am immensely grateful for this platform, for all of the amazing people who make this project possible, and for your love and support. I am sending you all love and support. Reach out to one another, to me, to those in your life who help you get through hard things. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Much love and gratitude. Please stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you in a couple of days. You can open your eyes and return to your day. Take a deep breath, and remember, when you start to feel a little bit overwhelmed, just take a deep breath and be in the moment. Find your breath, feel your body, feel where your body is holding tension, and give love to that place. Not getting eaten alive by all of this is just going to be about giving love to the places that need it the most. Thank you all so much, and stay healthy.